Hey guys, so I am rereading for the first time ever Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I've read the entire series once, I've never read it a second time through. So, I'm a little under halfway through. So I thought I would just give a first half the book review. I'm not going to do it in the style of the Vlog Brothers like I did in my last book review. I just don't have the energy to do it. Yeah, so let's begin. So we open with Harry, and of course his life is miserable because he's with the Dursleys, and well, I guess we open with Dumbledore and Mr. Dursley, and he's going to work, and he's like, why the hell is all this stuff happening? There's like crazy owls outside and a cat that reads maps. What the hell is going on? But of course it's a kid's book, so they never say that. And then you see Harry, and his life is miserable, and then the letters come, and they invade, and stuff happens, and he meets Hagrid, and Hagrid takes him away, and they go to Diagon Alley. But I wanted to talk about Diagon Alley, first and foremost, because I was a little apprehensive the first time I read this book, and I was afraid that there was going to be like all this stuff. She was going to throw this entire new world at us, and we've never been in the magical world in the Harry Potter sense, so I was apprehensive the first time I read the books. And then we get to Diagon Alley, and the way that J.K. Rowling writes it, because Harry's seeing it all for the very first time, makes it really easy for us to comprehend and for us to take it. And that's one thing I really love about J.K. Rowling. And throughout all 7 books, you really learn the magical world really well. She doesn't just like throw at you first book, there's the Ministry of Magic. This is what it looks like. This is all you get. You need to know everything about the Ministry of Magic. You need to know everything about Hogwarts. You need to know everything about like the magical world. No, she does it all as Harry sees it. So little snippets at a time, and I love that about her. And so he gets all of his crap. We meet Hedwig. And we run into Draco Malfoy the first time, and that's one of my favorite scenes so far, is when he runs into Draco Malfoy getting his robes done. Because, you know, Harry and him probably could have maybe had like a little bit of friendship, but I'm glad Harry recognized the little red flags going off in the back of his head saying this kid is not cool. But I think it's like the only time ever in the entire series that the Harry Draco shippers have a chance of, you know, actually having a slight chance of them maybe getting along, because they're having a conversation and they're not like yelling or trying to kill each other. The only time ever. So he gets his stuff, and then Harry Potter, in the words of Brad Neely, Harry Potter's life changes when he realizes he has money, which is so true, because he's never had money. He thought he was poor his entire life, and suddenly he realizes he has all this money waiting for him, and he can do whatever the hell he wants to now, pretty much. So in the world of Harry Potter, he thought, damn, Harry Potter has money now, and I can go out and buy some sweet bitches and a wand, and they will make my wand really sweet too. If you don't know who Brad Neely is, look him up, he's really funny. He's amazing, I love him. And then we get on the train, and we're going to platform 9 3/4, and I'm gonna go to my Dumbledore WWDD project a little bit. And the interesting about platform 9 3/4 is the part where Uncle Vernon is telling him that there is no platform 9 3/4, and the only reason he's really excited to take Harry to platform 9 3/4 is to prove to him that there is no platform 9 3/4. And to quote Andrew Slack, who, if you don't know, is the co-director, founder, awesome person of the HP Alliance, he talks about the Muggle mindset a lot, and how in the Wizarding mindset there are no barriers, as we see when Harry runs at platform 9 3/4 and he goes right through. the Muggle mindset is that there are barriers, and we give ourselves limitations, and we limit ourselves to having only a little bit of possibilities. The wizard mindset opens you up more to be able to do whatever you want, and how we should all have a wizarding mindset, because we can change the world, and we can get stuff done, and we can work hard enough and do what we need to do, and we can get whatever we potentially want in life. So, yes, that's what I love about that scene. And then we meet the Weasleys. The Weasleys are such an inspiration to me. Who is it? Oh, look, Mom. I'll talk to you in a minute. We meet the Weasleys and Fred and George, and they're great, and blah, 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 and they go to Hogwarts. And we get to Hogwarts. And I love that the very first view of Hogwarts is like in the boats, and they're like motoring along, and you see it, and it's beautiful. And then they get sorted, and Harry gets into Gryffindor, and we see everybody in his house, like Mr. Finch Fletchley Justin, who's in Hufflepuff, and the Patil sisters are in Gryffindor, and yeah, and he gets sorted, and he's on Slytherin, blah, blah, blah. But this is where, this whole entire section, when he first gets to Hogwarts, and he first gets his classes, is, I'm going to once again return to the fact that, Hogwarts is like home. And the first time I read it, Harry Potter, it was like this really magical world to me, and I was like, wow, this is so cool and stuff like that. And she introduces it like a little bit at a time, and it's easy. But now that I'm reading Harry Potter a second time, I feel like I'm going home. You know, like when you've been at college or away from your home for a long time, and the first time you come back, and you just like lie in your bed and you wrap up in your covers and you just like let out a content sigh. That's kind of what it was like when I first read about Hogwarts again. And I read about the Great Hall and Dumbledore's opening speech, and it was like I was returning home. And I love J.K. Rowling for that, even though I'm reading it for the second time, and I know what's going to happen. It's just, it's a wonderful experience to go through it again. And as always, I love Snape. He's my favorite character, closely followed by Lupin. So yeah, when I finish the second half of this book, which is about that much, I've been busy, but I've been reading and pretty much constantly. I'll do the second half of the book. So yeah, true. I love Snape. He's my favorite. Alright, bye guys.